And sometimes just the way we hold our bird's feet is this huge indicator of the first signs of fear. There's a book that I suggest reading for people called Emotional Intelligence. And what it does is it tells us why we're so screwed up based on how our parents raised us. For me, my parents never, you know, they were the dismissive style, which meant if I fell down, I got hurt, they're like, oh, you're okay, stand up. Or, you know, girlfriend breaks up with me, oh, you're fine, she wasn't worth it. But what it did is it taught me to never address whatever emotion I was feeling, never assign a name to it, therefore I couldn't deal with it properly because I didn't know what that was. And we're seeing this a lot in the parrot industry. So what happens is birds that are not properly trained how to stand on a hand, meaning, in my opinion, the feet go here, your thumb touches both feet. It's not necessarily restraining the bird, but it's just giving it stability. You're holding it, and you'll get the feeling when the bird's afraid of something, you'll get a shift in the feet prior to running off. What happens is a lot of shoulder rushers never are faced with confronting that fear, assigning an emotion and a name to it, and then learning how to work through it. And so they just run to the shoulder to avoid having to deal with it, and then it creates other problems. So you can actually help build your bird's emotional intelligence through understanding the proper way to handle the bird with the step up and step down. And you'll be able to feel when the bird's afraid of like hats, for example, and you can help work that bird through that. And so you can take these situations where the bird might be unrealistically or unjustifiably afraid of something and help coach them through like, hey, that's not actually something you need to be terrified of. It's just the neighbor, or it's just a hat, or whatever that object might be. So if you're looking for extra homework that you want to do, Emotional Intelligence is a fantastic book. It'll kind of give you insight to your own life as well as what could be going on with your birds. So I think to start, I just want to see some basic handling of each of the birds and see what the step up, step down looks like.
He's a little hormonal, to say the least. One, we stop him from being a little shoulder rocket. All he wants to do is sit on my shoulder. He won't sit on my hand. If he does, he won't stay there for a little bit and then straight up onto my shoulder. That's probably that, and how to deal with him being so hormonal. What am I doing that's triggering it? Oh, I'm his buddy, all right.
Well, yeah, I just go ahead and set him down.
Want to step down? Step down. Good boy. Here you go. Good boy. He plays with his food a little bit.
They're the slowest eaters.
So it's not just him then?
No. It's 90% of the Eclectus that we worked with in the last 30 days. Okay, so let's see if you can get him to step up.
Bert, you want to step up? Okay. No, you'd rather play with that.
And back up. So that's the first lesson. This is what we call permission-based training, and I love that you didn't just force it, because long term, you'll lose trust, you will create aggression.
Yep.
Just trying to see what's so cool about that.
Yeah, what is so cool about that? So, what you can do to set yourself up for success is show him a treat. So he's like, oh yeah, we're working. Or you can start with a quick target training session. So he's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm working for.
Yeah.
And realizing it puts him into training mode, and so he realizes he's supposed to work. Another thing that we like to do, we didn't necessarily set you up to succeed here. I like to use a metal T-stand because they can't chew on it.
Yep.
So, but he seems pretty content.
He's pretty easygoing. He doesn't mind going different places, sitting on different things. He's pretty good like that. Want to step up? Want to step up?
I want to step up. You see the shift in body language?
Yep.
So let's try a quick targeting. Just see if you can do a few repetitions. So he realizes he's in training mode.
Good boy.
Now I'll give you one quick tip. And it might have been because I wasn't clear on what I was saying. So it's like, I'll show him a treat, then I ask him to step up. What you did is you showed him the treat and he went to grab it, you pulled it away.
All right, yep.
So that...
Instead of pulling away, let him take it.
Well, so put it far enough. He wants to, I think, go to Capri. So I would put it just out of reach, offer him a way to get to it, but notice the way I won't be pulling it away from him.
All right, yeah. So leave it as a bit of a lure, so to speak.
And there's the step up. Back down, buddy. So the difference with that is that I didn't ever pull it away from him. And because of that, my communication with him is really clear.
Yep.
And I got to step up and you didn't. Right? He should want to step up.
Yep.
So with that in mind, why don't I have you on this side since that's where he's wanting to naturally direct his focus. There we go. And see if you can have him step up the way I was showing you.
Step up. Good boy. Here you go.
Cool. And back down.
Yeah, come on. Sit down. Yeah, this is where I have trouble.
Yep. We'll work you through it.
Good boy.
Okay, so another little difference in how we did it. I had him go to my hand, and I wasn't watching your arm close enough, but he ended up going to your arm.
Yep.
So one of the things we give people the tips on is offer just your hand almost exaggerated this way. So I'll have you do another step up, and I want you, oh wait, sorry, let me explain first. So approaching like you just did where it's more exaggerated like this as opposed to here.
Yep.
Because that's clear, that's all of this that he can step on. When he steps up, I want you to put your thumb on, I'll click. While you still have the food in your hand, I want you to put him back on the perch, release your thumb, and treat him on the perch.
All right. Want to step up?
And back down to the perch.
Step down. Step down.
There, you saw it.
Good boy.
So okay, so then just to clarify on that, when you picked him up, your thumb was down.
Hold it up.
So try holding it up, unless you think he's gonna nail your thumb, then adjust. But try to hold it up so that it's more clear, and then your thumb's there. What happened is your thumb was down, and he kind of did one of these.
Yep, so then he's just gone free for all up the arm.
Think of that as like kind of a block. It keeps him from going any further, and it gives you that quick opportunity to hold his feet. So same thing, you'll have him step up,
Good.
and then you'll put him on the perch to give him the treat.
Want to step up? Step down. Step down. Step down. Good boy.
Caught yourself, had to pull back a little bit. But the important thing is you caught yourself, and all I meant is that you put him a little too close at the beginning.
All right.
Yeah?
A little bit further away.
Yeah, remember you can always come closer,
Yep.
right? But if you're too close, that's
He's
where you
gonna
get into
grab it
trouble.
before you can-
Yeah.
So in the beginning here, we do use a little bit of luring for some situations. Long term, we don't usually. But to re-teach him that this is a trick that we want to see more of, he seems very receptive to it. He looks like he's ready. Beware your thumb.
Want to step up? Hey. Step up. Good boy.
Back down from the treat.
Step down. Good boy.
We're going to give him a little break because he seemed like he was getting a little agitated there. My final thoughts on that for this first session is just keep in mind, the more mistakes you make, the shorter attention span, the shorter window of time you'll have to train him because he'll get irritated.
Yep. Step down. Good boy.
Good. Jumping back to our lessons yesterday, every interaction is a training session. Even though stepping to the perch doesn't seem like it should be a trick, we struggled with it initially. And you can see how you use the treat, and the bird's like, oh, that's clear. You want me here? Perfect. I'm guaranteed a treat. Awesome. We're going to get that behavior more. It's going to be more consistent when we want it if we occasionally treat it.
Bert, want to step up? Good boy.
There we go.
Step down. Good boy.
He was anticipating it that time, going back down.
Want to step up? Good boy. Good boy.
Yay!
Bert, want to step up? Good boy. Want to step down? Good
Nice.
boy.
Cool. Yeah, let's send that for him right there. Notice how he's not trying to go to his shoulder anymore?
No, yeah, he's sort of more content sitting on my hand, yeah.
It's because this is now a trick.
Step down. Good boy.
Yay.
We'll step up.
There we
Good treat.
go.
Good boy.
And back down.
Step down. Good
Perfect.
boy.
Way better. Let's end on that. That was really good. Good job.
Good boy.
Boy.